Hey, good morning. It's Mark here with another morning rant. Look, I was not going to do a video this morning. It's it's 5:35. It's Saturday. I got up around 4 o'clock. I'm not in the mood to be doing a morning rant, so I'm gonna rant. I didn't shave. Normally I wouldn't shave anyway right now, but I let it grow a little bit before I shave. But yeah, it's Saturday and it's 5 o'clock in the morning. Anyway, I was not going to do a video this morning. I am watching, as a matter of fact, let me show you what I'm watching. I wasn't watching Rachel Maddow. Give me a second. I saw this while I was brushing my teeth this morning. This is what I want to show you. But this is what I'm watching right now. I am watching The Irishman. I was watching The Irishman. It's a 3-hour movie, and I love it. I've watched The Irishman 4 or 5 times. I got the audiobook. I hadn't read the audiobook, and the audiobook is it's a good tie-in to the movie. Good book, really good book. And that's what I was doing. I'm sitting here. I was thinking about playing some Madden, and I'm just chilling. And I saw this. And I'm like, you know what? I gotta get this out to the people that watch my podcast. I gotta get it out to these people because they may not have seen it, they may not understand it, and it's more ammunition to give them when they're talking to some of the goofiest Trump supporters out there. Because these are verified facts, these are verified claims, and they pump these numbers out. And Trump is always bragging about his numbers. So let's give his numbers some perspective, okay? Let's put some of Trump's job numbers in perspective. Take it away, Rachel Maddow.
We also got great news on the economy today and jobs. You might have seen the headlines today about how the U.S. economy is roaring back. Job creation roars back. That's because of both good news yesterday that was topped with more good news today, and the good news today came with its own extra good news chaser. Yesterday we got the unemployment claims, just the number of Americans filing for unemployment each week. The week before President Biden was inaugurated, the weekly unemployment rate claims were just
Per week.
astonishingly terrible. This is the last week of the Trump administration. 886,000 Americans filed for unemployment that week. Terrible. As of this week, the number is down to 269,000. It has.
Now look, this is per week. 886,000 people per week were losing jobs, were filing unemployment claims. 886,000 people per week. When this is the last couple of weeks, January 16th, 2021. This was the last couple of weeks of Donald Trump's presidency, and 886,000 people per week was filing for unemployment claims. And right now it's down to 269,000. She's going to say, if she hadn't already said it, this is a 70% decrease in weekly unemployment claims. Now, I will submit to you that the jobs that are out there now are not great. The minimum wage still sucks. Nobody wants the jobs that are out there, but they're still trying to work. People are still trying to work. So when the Republicans and when the Trump supporters say that people don't want to work, that is bull, because people want to work. They just don't want to get paid bull crap wages. They don't want to work at. If you walk around, if you drive around Montgomery, you'll see everybody's hiring. Five and Below is hiring. Marshall's hiring. I've seen. I'm not gonna say it. Oh my God, what's the name of that crab place? I call it the Krusty Krab because I can't remember the name of it. But it's a seafood place here. They've had a now hiring sign up since we moved here back in March. Everywhere you go, you see a hiring sign. Like, of course, some of the fast food places, McDonald's, whatever, they're hiring. People are hiring around here. It's just that people don't want to get paid bullshit wages. They will tell you that, oh, hey, look, we're hiring at $10 an hour. With $10 an hour, and if you work a 40-hour week for $10 an hour, that's $400 a week. That's $800 every 2 weeks. That's $1,600 a month. Not to mention taxes. Who the hell can live on $1,600 a month? But still, people want to work. So when they tell you that Democrats don't want to work, when they tell you that liberals don't want to work, that is total bullshit. People want to work. They just don't want to work for bullcrap wages. And I will submit to you this. This was at the height. Well, not the height, but we were in the middle, we had already gone through Corona for 2020, right? And people were still losing jobs. People were working from home. People were losing jobs. The January 6th happened 10 days before this. And Donald Trump had already had a vaccine, but he was not pushing that vaccine out. He was sitting on the damn vaccine. He said when it first came out, he wanted 20 million people vaccinated by the time he left office, and he didn't get nowhere near that number. I think he had like 1 or 2 million. Look at what's going on with this number. Let's keep going.
It's dropped nearly 70%. That means in terms of the numbers of Americans applying for unemployment per week, we are back now almost to normal levels before the pandemic even happened. That was the news yesterday. Then today, the news got better. Economists were expecting the number of new jobs added to the economy would be about 450,000. When the numbers actually came in this morning, turns out it was 531,000. Considerably better than the expectations. And the numbers for the past 2 months got adjusted today, too. It turns out the numbers that were reported for August and September, those numbers were incorrect. They were too low. The revisions today show that in the last 2 months, there were another 235,000 jobs added on top of the 531,000 reported today, which is honestly a stunning number. It's great news about the economy, and that's why you saw the stock market shoot up today. That's why there were all these headlines today about the economy roaring back. To put it in perspective in a way that your Trump-supporting friends might find easy to grasp, President Trump and his supporters, including Republican members of Congress,
This is what I want you to hear.
They like to talk about how well the economy did in Trump's first 2 years in office. They like to claim that in Trump's first 2 years in office, we had the greatest U.S. economy in history, more jobs created than ever. It's never been all that sound a claim from the very beginning, but the reason they make that claim is because in the first 2 years Trump was in office, the economy created 4.5 million jobs. Well, now, as of today, we know that in President Biden's first 10 months in office, the economy has created 5.8 million jobs. Oh.
So let's see. Now, again, this is from the Bureau of Labor and Statistics. So don't give me that, well, Biden got his people in now, so they're inflating the numbers. Because Trump had his people in, and look, it was 4.5. Oh, so they saw the numbers and they just increased it by another 1 point something million. No, these are numbers that are sound numbers. Trump created 4.5 million jobs in 2 years. Biden created 5.8 million jobs in 10 months. And I will submit to you this. The president cannot manufacture jobs. The president cannot create jobs. He cannot say, hey, you're going to work here, you're going to work there. All he does is set the stage, set policy so companies, private companies, can hire. That's where the numbers come from. They don't come from Joe Biden and Donald Trump saying, manufacture these jobs. Don't happen that way. But they do. They are in a position to where they can incentivize businesses and incentivize the federal government and incentivize, just incentivize people to get back to work. So thereby creating jobs. And in 2 years, Donald Trump created 4.5 million. And in 10 months, Joe Biden's administration has created 5.8 million in 10 months. Do the math on that. Biden will double his job creation in 2 years than what Trump did in his first 2 years. So when you hear Trump supporters, when you hear Republicans talking about Trump's economy, it is bull crap. And again, she mentioned the stock market. Presidents have no control over the stock market. They have no control over the stock market. As a matter of fact, they say one of the dumbest things the president can do is play their presidency to the stock market. Because the minute the stock market goes down, they're going to blame you. As long as it's going up, they're going to credit you. But the minute it goes down, they're going to blame you. And good thing for Trump, it went down during COVID-19, but it shot back up. So they credit him for that. But you can't credit the president. No president should get credit or blame for the stock market crashing. Now, go back to Herbert Hoover, 1928 stock market crash. It was a Black Friday, right before the Great Depression. They don't blame him for the stock market crashing. They blame him for not trying to help fix it. He had no idea of how to fix it. Anyway, should I keep going?
Trump folks love to brag about the job numbers in the first 2 years of Trump's term. So far, the economy under Joe Biden is way, way, way out ahead of those numbers. But don't forget, if you're writing for the Beltway Press, all day, every story has to be about how the Democrats are doomed. Right?
So the reason why she's turned this way, you can't see her other ear. She developed skin cancer and she had to get an operation done, a procedure done. And I think she still wears the Band-Aid over there, or there's still some kind of scar over there. So she's not facing the camera that right now. So I haven't seen the scar. She came out and reported it that her girlfriend noticed it. And then I think her dentist noticed it. A lot of people noticed it. Hey, what's this? So she went to the doctor, realized that it was skin cancer. They got rid of it. And now she turns that way for some reason. I haven't seen that other side of her face in months. But anyway, when Trump supporters talk about the greatest economy in history, I want them now to say that Biden has the greatest economy in history. It's obvious by the numbers. He's created more jobs. Now, hear me out. Barack Obama created more jobs in his first 4 years than Trump created in his 4 years. They don't talk about that. Obama got a terrible economy that had 10.2, 10.1 unemployment. He got it down to 5.4, or I think somewhere under 5 before he left office. So he did great. Trump got it down a couple of percentage points. Biden's getting it down a couple of percentage points. Trump created jobs. Obama created jobs. Biden created more jobs than Trump. So, come on. Let me hear it. Come on, Trump supporters. Come on, QAnon supporters. Come on, Republicans. Come on, conservatives. Let me hear it. Let me hear how Trump's economy was better in 2 years compared to Biden's first 10 months. Let's hear it. Let me get up out of here. I don't want to do this. I want to get back to my movie. I want to play some Madden. Leave me alone. I'm done. Mic drop. Hey, y'all take care. I'm out of here.